What's up, guys? It's Chris here. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how Disney is hiring a Web3 lawyer to jump in aggressively on NFTs and DeFi. So we're going to talk about what this means for the Web3 space, as well as what this could potentially mean for Veve. So without further ado, let's dive right in. So first and foremost, huge shout out to my friends at Non-Refundable Network. They're actually the first ones to post this that I saw, and then other bigger accounts are now posting it, like I think CoinMarketCap and a couple of other big Twitter accounts are sharing this article now. So shout out to those at Non-Refundable Network. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. As you see right here, it says Disney's Metaverse. You have the Muppet Show, you have Star Wars, you have Disney Animation, Marvel, and Pixar. Sounds really familiar with some of the things that we've already seen. So let's go ahead and dive into the article. So basically, we've already seen during the last few months that Disney is pushing into the space heavily. They announced that they were coming in, launching their own accelerated program that's going to be built on Polygon. Now, while a lot of the stuff in this article I don't believe directly applies to Veve, they do have a direct mention of Veve in this article. If you look at the very end, it just straight up says that last year it dropped Walt and Mickey Partners NFT on the Veve app for iOS and Android. So you have it right there, a direct mention of Veve. But personally, I wouldn't speculate too much on that. I am very confident that Disney is going to do their own thing in the Web3 space. That is not a bad thing for Veve, but that's also not something I feel like we need to associate everything Disney is doing with Veve, although it was directly associated in this article. As you can see in the article, it talks about accelerated and aggressive timeline according to the job posting on LinkedIn. Disney's trying to jump in the space, and they're trying to do it as fast as they can, as strong as they can. There's other huge competitors in the space. Nike's in the space, Puma's in the space. We saw Tiffany & Co. in the space. Not that any of these are direct competitors with Disney, but some huge brands are jumping in the NFT and Web3 space during this bear market. And to me, it just shows a future in Web3 technology. We saw Walmart jump on board with the metaverse concept inside the Roblox game today. Now, granted, that's not directly Web3, but that's a step in the right direction, because with metaverses, you can understand how proof of ownership and being able to take your assets off of those onto a blockchain, be able to store them away. If the servers goes down, if Roblox goes down, then you'd have sole custodial ownership of those properties. Walmart's eventually going to figure that out, and so will a lot of companies in the space. But as far as Disney goes, Disney knows what's up. They've been working with companies in the Web3 space. I mean, they've been working with Veve. They've been working with Quid. They've been in the space. They see what can be done. I think they're just going to hop in, and they're taking all the necessary steps to do so. It says that they're going to assist in performing due diligence for NFT, blockchain, third-party marketplace, cloud provider projects, and negotiating, drafting complex agreements for those projects. So all in all, again, this is a step of direction to make sure Disney's doing everything legit. That way, if the government comes and cracks down on them, or if anything happens, Disney's got it figured out. They worked with a lawyer. They did everything the right way. So let's speculate a little bit. Like, what does this have to do with Veve? I asked you guys on Twitter, hypothetically, would Disney buying Veve be good or bad? Let me go ahead and expand this real quick. Now, while I don't think that this is something that's going to happen in the near term, I don't think it's out of the possibilities. And I'm sure a lot of you have a lot of opinions on this. Feel free to share them down below. A lot of comments I got on Twitter, though, were controversial. People were saying that David said without a doubt that he's never going to sell it. And then there's a video of Dan Crother saying that it's every company's dream to be acquired by another larger company. So who really knows? Personally, I think with the right price tag, anything is possible. I do think it's personally too early for Veve to sell. As far as what this would mean for Omi, I have no idea at all. That would be my biggest fear in all of this, is with Omi. But again, this is a little bit of speculation. This is a little bit of pushing this too far. Personally, I do think with Disney coming to the space, it is a possibility. I do think this is important to think about, because even if Disney does not acquire Veve, which again, I'm not saying is going to happen at all, especially not anytime in the short term, how is it going? It is going to coexist, but it'd be nice to know how it will coexist. Will you be able to take Vive's Disney IP off of Veve and put them on Polygon to be able to integrate in Disney's metaverse? Because I do think Disney's going to have their own metaverse. Is this going to be a possibility? Where does Veve fit in? This is a question that we don't have the answer to right now, and it could be great. It could be good. It could be bad. I'm very interested to see how it plays out. But ultimately, I think it's a very bullish sign that some of the largest companies in the world are entering the space during the bear market. Let me know your thoughts below, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.